Hi, I'm Seda Yıldırım from Tekirdağ Kemal University. I work with Shivam Agrawal and for this paper. I will talk about cycling and waste management in marketing strategies in this presentation. 21st century is considered the century of digital transformation and sustainable transformation. In particular, while the COVID-19 pandemic reveals the necessity of digital transformation. Rising temperature values in the last 5 years also warn policymakers about accelerating sustainable transformation. 2030 Sustainable Development Goals impose various roles and responsibilities on individuals and institutions. At this point, businesses have started to transition to green and sustainable production and marketing strategies for sustainable transformation. There are 17 key goals to be achieved by specific groups, including individuals, governments, and businesses, until the end of the year of 2030. 2030 Sustainable Development Goals include some main themes as poverty, hunger, equality, health, climate change, responsible consumption and production. Each theme has its own goal and sub-goals to be achieved by the members of United Nations. The achievement of some goals is related with individuals and businesses directly, such as Goal 12, responsible consumption and production. As higher awarenesses of environmental quality and risks, higher quantity of individuals keeps sustainable consumption uh, patterns. Many consumers are looking for alternative ways to find solutions to environmental problems that threaten all life forms on Earth. This environmental awareness is also reflected in the purchasing behavior of consumers. At this point, enterprises began to provide green and sustainable products for their consumers. Waste management and recycling practices have become among the main policies of businesses. Marketing strategies have also begun to be planned in line with new and alternative policies covering the process from product design to sales and after sales with a focus on waste and recycling. While some brands enter the market as green or sustainable brands, it is seen that traditional brands have started to add green or sustainable products to their product range as an innovation. For example, H&M, Adidas, Nike, Gucci have switched to producing products from recycled fabrics and materials. On the other hand, Fordes, Allbirds, Rothy's, Recover have entered the sustainable fashion industry by producing products from nearly 100% recycled materials and organic materials. It has become a basic need for the product's own content and materials to have elements that are minimally harmful to the nature or have no internal harm. It can be said that recycling has become a focus in marketing in the fashion industry. For environmentally friendly consumers, clothing made from recycled materials supports sustainable consumption. It can also be said that sustainable fashion brands directly create a new field of competition and employment in terms of marketing. Sustainable fashion has started a new trend in the fashion industry. Recycling and waste management practices stand out among the most common green marketing. We can see these applications extensively in the fashion industry, electronics, and also furniture industries lately. When green initiatives or green brands are examined in many industries, it is seen that the level of recycling and waste policies are among the basic criteria. The level of usage of recycled product or material can determine the degree of being green for any product. In the electronics industry, waste management has come to the fore and efforts are being made to reduce toxic materials in electronics and to minimize environmental damage through reverse logistics. For example, Amazon has a recycling program for Kindle devices. When consumers' Kindle devices break down or want to be replaced, Amazon takes back the old ones free of charge. Consumers can contribute to the recycling of Kindle devices by Amazon after ensuring their information security. Also, Canon takes back any broken or obsolete consumer office products. Thus, it recycles old and deteriorated electronic products. In the furniture industry, brands have started to switch to recycled material-based production. For example, Howard follows a sustainable policy in their chair design. It aimed to use 100% recycled materials in chair design and planned to achieve the circular economy target by 2025. Turkish firm Modelife transformed itself into more green brand in the furniture industry. Modelife took a biomass permit certificate and zero waste certificate. Conclusion. As a result, recycling and waste practices can be seen as strategic practices that have undertaken various stages and applications in marketing activities, from product design to after-sales processes. While the development of technology offers more effective methods in recycling and waste management, with these methods, businesses adopt a more sustainable approach in their marketing policies. As brands move towards being green and sustainable, they can also fall into the greenwashing trap and be accused of greenwashing. It is important because it is also a big problem that many traditional brands use exaggeration or respond to the experiment in recycled products that they have emerged with the transition to sustainable practices. Therefore, marketing practices that include recycling and waste management should be careful to avoid exaggeration in terms of advertising, and brands based on real sustainable process and practices are in the viable market. Thanks for listening.
Thank you, Dr. Professor Seda ma'am, for this. Thank you, Dr. Professor Seda ma'am, for giving this opportunity to me. I am Shivam Agrawal, Assistant Professor in Mechanical Department. At last, I am here to conclude this presentation. So first of all, let us take an example that Levi's company uses waste plastic bottle to manufacture their jeans and jackets, which not only reduces the waste plastic, but also reduces burden on requirement of fabric and also reduces water consumption in conventional manufacturing of jeans and jackets, because in garment industry there is a requirement of lots of water for manufacturing of fabrics, jeans and jackets. So by using recycled plastic bottles, we reduces the consumption of water. Let us take another example. Apple company uses various recycled parts like electronic circuits, chipsets, and not also and their phone body is also made up of aluminum alloy, which reduces the weight and also reduces the total cost of manufacturing. Okay, so that at company point of view, it is economical, sustainable, which also reduces manufacturing cost, and that makes company marketing will be more easier, and the company will stand out from their competitors. Okay, at industry point of view, it is a lot easier to produce products from recycle than manufacturing from scratch, because recycled parts are easily available, and from when you manufacture from scratch, you have to dig out the ore. Ore is the primary source for metal. Okay, from ores the metals are derived. So for use of metals and other products, you have to work really hard to dig out their metals. So from making a product from recycled parts, it is very easy to from product from scratch. Okay. At last, some company faces greenwashing due to their high promises of ecological product, but rather than produce